Well, shouldn't we all be thankful for the everyday blessings of life? That's the message in a new children's book, The World is Awake, written by ABC News correspondent Lindsay Davis.
And Lindsay is with us live right now from New York. Lindsay, how's it going?
How are you, Terrell and Tanya? Thanks so much for having me on.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you this morning. Let's talk about the book. Tell us about it. What's it about?
Yeah, so it's called The World is Awake, and it was inspired by my son, who was 2 at the time. We were in the car, and just out of the blue, he said, "Mommy, does God open up the flowers?" And I thought that that was just so fascinating that he had, one, the curiosity, but also was able to make this connection between nature and God. And so I felt like this is something that other children, other toddlers would be able to get this introduction to God through nature.
Oh, Lindsay, it's a beautiful story. I can't wait to introduce it to my girls who are 5 and 7 years old. How on earth, though, did you have the time to write this?
Well, you know, so I always rush home right after World News to try to get home in time to read some stories to my son, then put him into bed. And then if I didn't have a GMA for the next day, I would just kind of start writing. I had the idea based on him and knew just what the basic idea would be with nature and with God. And so I would just like little by little write it, but the book wrote itself in about 2 weeks. And now this has been about a 2-year journey getting it from start to finish. But the writing of it itself was actually pretty fast.
That's awesome. All right, so before we let you go, how can we get the book?
So you can get it on Amazon, you can go to Barnes & Noble, you can go into your local independent bookstore. If they don't have it, you can say, "Hey, we're looking for The World is Awake," and I'm sure they'll be able to get it.
All right. Well, from one mom to another, Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know Terrell likes the book, too.
Yeah, no, it is. It's great. All right.